Okay, so um, I have something I need to apologize for. Welcome everyone to Let's Stream Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. It came to my attention that I actually forgot to export my Bloodstained Curse of the Moon Session 1. And by the time I remembered to do so, it was already expired from Twitch's video service. Meaning it's gone for good and I can't get it back. Yeah, Twitch kind of sucks when it comes to that. If I don't remember to export in time, then I lose my stuff for good. I hate that they do that. It's really irritating, because they only give you a month to remember to actually mess around with that. And because my streams are so sporadic, that essentially means that I will generally not know when to take care of stuff, especially if my life is busy and I just don't have the time for it. But I do apologize for that, but I don't remember how far I got in session 1, so I wouldn't know what to make up, so I'm just gonna just ignore it as best I can, really. I mean, that does kind of suck, but what you gonna do? It's just not much I can do about that. I do apologize, though. I know that's probably not what you guys probably want to hear. But really, the only alternative is to really go back and do the first couple of stages that I didn't show off in session 2, and considering that I'm showing off those areas in the extra difficulty modes anyway, I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, we didn't miss much, I'm guessing. At least I hope we didn't miss much. Now, people have said that, that I actually did make life a lot harder on myself during that final boss fight, since there's actually a much easier way to fight him, or her, I really don't know, but that might have been true. I fully admit that, but, I'm not the best Bloodstained player, so, I don't really mind. People also said I don't use my sub-weapons near as much as I should for dangerous situations. Again, I know, that's just my playstyle. I have never been someone who likes to abuse, like, sub-weapons and special weapons, like in Mega Man games. Not unless I have to. They can be fun sometimes, but I constantly forget to really take advantage of them. I'm more comfortable playing with your default weapon of choice. That's just always been my playstyle, really. And I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon. But, that being said, we are going further into Nightmare mode. And not much has really changed from the original mode, like, Miriam is still just as useful as she always is, so that's neat. Mostly because of her weapon and its insane range. There's no real drawbacks to using it, and the range is ridiculous. I mean, look at that. I don't even need a special weapon for that thing. I mean, you could just spam your weapon of choice on those things. Okay, yeah, I was kind of ambushed there. Can I get these things to show up some more? And give me a heart? I don't think I'll need it, but still, I'd like to have one. No, no weapon energy. Heart. Come on. I don't think these infinitely spawn or anything, but you do get quite a few of them to show up. Oh! We see a lot more spikes up there now than there used to be. That's interesting. Damn it. Couldn't quite reach. And I got hit. Now, here you actually need to move. Ow. Yeah, I'm failing at this boss fight now. Well, that was some pretty decent damage, I will say. Because you have 3 characters starting out, though, it's really not that hard. You have 3 health bars and 3 special abilities you can use. There we go. That. Oh, then that causes an earthquake when you fall down. That's cute. Ah. Come on. There we go. Not taking any chances. Ah, oh well. Yeah, like I said, not the best player there. An expert player would have convinced me out of that boss, but I was being very clumsy, making a lot of really amateurish mistakes there. It's me we're talking about, it happens. Okay, move please. Yeah, Miriam probably isn't the best choice for this, due to how bad the respawn is here. You're supposed to use the fire shield. The problem is that I don't have it. Oh my god. Yeah, what the hell, man? Well, at least you get to see me failing a little bit for a change, instead of wrecking everything. This game is easy enough to where you can get away with that, though. And some people do have a problem with that. The fact that the game is as easy as it is basically means you can afford to be really clumsy and still not suffer too much for it. I am of the opposite opinion there, actually. I'm playing on casual mode, so really I kind of expect... Okay, that was kind of a little close there. Oh wow, they have trouble keeping up with me. That's cool. I'm hoping I'm not going the wrong way here. Oh dear. Okay, good. That could have ended badly for me. But yeah, if you're playing on casual mode, I expect the game to be at least reasonably fair with its difficulty. So, I mean, people don't have to agree with me on this, but that's my opinion on the whole matter. If I wanted a challenge, I'd play Veteran. You know, that's the classic Nintendo Castlevania difficulty, or it's not as bad, but it's closer to that though. So if that's what you guys want, then just play that, man. I just think we live in a world now where everything's got to be super duper hard and challenging. Otherwise, you're not a true gamer, and yeah, I don't really give a shit about that mentality. Like, I think that mentality got old a long time ago. Did I miss the power-up? I don't know yet. If so, I'm going back for it. I just need to remember where it's located. There we go. Yeah, that seemed a little precarious. I don't really want to deal with bats on those kind of platforms. I just don't. Uh-oh. Is this where I think it is? Oh, not quite yet. But I know we're getting close. Okay, here it is. Good, I didn't miss it. Yeah, that one especially is nice to have the life up. Okay, we're at the boss. Now, this boss really hasn't changed much, hardly at all. I mean, the changes are really paper thin. It's really blink and you miss it type changes here. Like, I think here the only real difference is the gold configurations could be sometimes a little tricky to climb up on. If you're not using Miriam in her high jump at the very least. Which I am. Oh shit. I think the timing on that's a little bit different. And here we go. But yeah, so little has changed here that really I don't see the point of complaining about it. But, like I've said, Miriam kind of breaks the game. I don't really have a problem with that, though, to be honest. She is supposed to be the real important main character of the Bloodstained IP. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Alright. And I didn't get hit. Another thing that I need to bring up in regards to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is I don't care if, you know, people have these opinions of oh, it's not like the Castlevania I grew up with. This Castlevania inspired game is completely different and has a feel to it that just doesn't appeal to the Castlevania design. Look, I don't give a crap about that shit. Legit, I don't. Here's my opinion on that. This isn't Castlevania. It's Castlevania inspired and made by the creator of such classic games as Symphony of the Night and other Castlevania games. But it's clearly not going to be the same style of game, though. Just because it's heavily inspired from it and made by the creator of a lot of those games, doesn't mean it's gonna have that same feel to it. I'm just sick and tired of hearing that. And I've been hearing that a lot lately. The fact that people enjoyed the game, they didn't quite enjoy it to the same degree that a lot of the Castlevania games. And come to think of it, that's also kind of the excuse that people gave for Mighty No. 9 as well when it first came out. Not before all the raids and stuff came out, but just when it was in development, that it didn't have the same feel as Mega Man. Like, and it's gonna suck because it's not Mega Man. I am so tired. I got so tired of hearing that. I was like, look, guys, like, I'm not gonna say you're not allowed to have your opinion here, but if this is what you're gonna say, then I don't want to hear it. Like, because at this point it stops becoming constructive criticism and it's just you whining. And when I say whining, I mean really childish whining, like... I don't know, man. I mean... I don't really know what to say to that, except shut the hell up. I know that sounds mean, but that's honestly how I feel a lot of the times, though. You don't have anything really constructive to say, and you're just whining because you're not getting your way. It really sucks, and really, a lot of the time it just makes me wonder if this is the reason why a lot of indie games are afraid to really not do the whole nostalgia thing and try to do more creative ideas, is because of these stupid fanboys that complain every time they do try to do something creative. And what really irritates me is I'm the one that's a suffer for it. And you know, I get to where I don't even really care about what other people in these fandoms even say anymore because of this. Because things tend to get this bad. Because, you know, these companies have to make what will sell, and if these things people don't like, then they're going to stop doing them. Which means we're going to get the same tired ideas from the same people. Oh. Wow, I do not remember them being quite that hard to kill before. I wonder if enemies have more health in this. 1, 2... 3. Huh. Yeah, looks like they have slightly more health now. Oh wow. But yeah, that does annoy me a bit. And I've been hearing that a lot lately, so it's really been irritating me a bit. Okay. Need to remember what the power-up is in this place. I know we're pretty far in, so gotta be on the lookout for it. I remember where it is, I just need to... Find the right room setup here. There it is, yeah, that's what I thought. Oddly enough, you don't need the bat to get that. Miriam can get most of these. Okay, let's see here. How hard would this be with Miriam? Okay, well, that's not so bad. Ah. Oh yeah, you were in a bad spot. But I only got hit like once, so that wasn't so bad. Could've been worse. And now we're almost at the boss. Now, in Nightmare mode, this boss is slightly more annoying, I will say that. Definitely gotta pace yourself a bit here. Yeah, that comes out a little bit faster. Oh yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Best to take the top head first with Javel. There we go. Wow, the timing on that was almost very bad. Thankfully, with the bottom head, you have plenty of time to get in between the fire blasts here. I know I'm taking the slow approach here, but that's only because there is other phase here, and I want a good portion of my stuff for this. Actually, the best method I found to dealing with this is to not go to the bottom path at all, but I'll show what happens if you do. That. Damn it. You gotta be very quick. To get up here. It's generally best to just use Jabal and fly above the fire blast, and then quickly get some shots in. Almost timed that poorly. Yeah, that's generally safer than having to duck down there and quickly get off before you get chomped on. And now we're in this stage. surprised that guy didn't hit me there. Now, I will admit that there are certain moments in this game where the difficulty feels kind of odd. Like some early areas feel harder than later ones. This one in particular feels kind of easy compared to some stages we've done. Oops, wrong button. I still don't know what the point of that room down there is. I really don't. Oh, I thought it was close enough to hit you without being hit myself, but I guess not. Oh, you asshole. I do not remember them having that kind of range before. That's weird. But still, nothing I can't handle. I do believe this works on you. Yep, sure does. By far the easiest way to kill him. I'm glad I have that. Really glad that I know about that shortcut. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't trust that. Oh, they put that there just to be a pain, didn't they? Okay. Yep, moving on. And we know how to handle these things by now. Give me that. Oh wow, those stay on the field for a while. And here we go with this. Okay, that doesn't actually lead anywhere, just do a couple of weapon things if you need them. But I don't, so... And I don't feel like actually dealing with that crap, so let's just move on. Same thing here. Ah, come on. Time for the boss, and this boss can be quite a pain since you can no longer duck under his attacks decently. So I'm going to be abusing... Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Huh. For some reason I was thinking you couldn't duck under that. Wow. He died fast. I was expecting to run out of hearts and stuff. I mean, weapon usage, I mean, not hearts. But there we go. Yeah, the stage wasn't too tough. I'm probably gonna go ahead and beat Nightmare Mode. We'll see what happens, though. If there's one thing about Miriam that I find a little bit questionable at times, it's the fact that you're forced to use a high jump with her. Like, you can't make small, tiny jumps if you need to. You have to use her high jump. Most of the time, that's not bad, but there are moments when you're doing tight platform jumps where having that high jump can sometimes screw you over, and yeah, not exactly sure how I feel about that. It's not a huge problem, but kind of wish you had a choice, you know? Oh. Oh, I can't go that way. I see. Okay, I mistimed that. Yeah, I don't think so. Now, this stage does tend to give me one of the most problems when it comes to progression in the level. Especially since there are certain areas that I honestly feel are challenging with Miriam. Since there are some platforms that, or platforming areas I should say, that were not built with her in mind. Oh, I don't have the ice spell. Well, I do now. Yeah, you can go away. Yeah, I don't think that enemy was there before. So freezing this time around has a lot more of a use to it. Oh, neat. Yeah, you know what? Eesh. Yeah, those projectiles are definitely a lot more annoying in Nightmare mode. For a minute there, I thought that hit me. Wow, these guys just never stop coming. I wonder if they really don't. Okay, they do. At least I think they do. It looked like they stopped for a second. But oh well. I was wondering if they were going to drop a heart or something, but I guess not. Oh, I see what it is. It's not that the enemies have more health, it's the fact that these enemies showed up earlier in the game than they normally were supposed to. And as such, I didn't have the power-up. That allowed me to deal more damage. So it just looked like they had more health. Okay. That makes sense. Honestly, though, this game is not very nightmarish. I'm glad for that, mind you, but... Okay, I'm getting off of that shit. Oh, wow, you can... Oh, wow. I did not know they were able to pull that shit on. Okay. Little piece of crap. Oh god, no. Bad idea, bad idea. Okay. I mean, I could have used the ice power up on you, but still. Eesh. Okay, yeah, definitely want that stuff. Stop. Oh, wow, really? Yeah, that is a bit annoying. Not hard, technically, but still a pain in the ass, though. Can I not? Oh, wow. Those things do chase you if they get the chance. Okay, we're almost at the end, though. Alright, how bad is this boss gonna be? I'm not very good at fighting this boss. Damn it. I hate the stupid shadow balls she keeps summoning. Okay. Stop attacking for the moment until she gets done with her little... Yeah, there we go. Come on. I know you're about to do it. Oh, I'm out. Shit. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, I did have enough to transform. To dodge that, oh well. Well, I could have handled that worse, so yay. Okay, this stage... I'm a bit better at than I used to be, I'll say that. Because I used to suck at it. The Father of Taboos, okay. Yep, I have all 6 power-ups, so let's do this. Because of Miriam's range, she can easily take out the toads. Okay, I believe that has weapon energy. Yeah, it does. I'll take it. Yeah. Jabel shines in this stage. This is a stage where you really have to be careful you use Miriam, though. Because her high jump is not always useful. And we get some defense up. Definitely glad to have that. The books are honestly not much of a threat at all in this stage, as long as you're careful. There is one room that's kind of notorious for me when it comes to killing me off. And I don't know when that actually shows up. Okay, we have this section right here. Really? You can't high jump onto those books? Wow. You remember how I said the high jump is sometimes could be a problem? Yeah, that's what I meant. You can still do it, but yeah, it's a bit more problematic than you really want, especially when I get to the next couple of rooms. Then you're really going to be annoyed that you have to deal with that. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you. Yeah, let's just not deal with that, shall we? Okay, that time I'm glad I had the high jump. Because I had something going up against me here. And we have you again. And that time they made it easier to hit you with the ice spell. Huh. Alright. So far so good. But we're not at the hard part yet. The good news is that the boss, compared to the stage, is not that bad. Gone, please. Thank you. Yeah, you can go away. Do I want to do that or the bottom? Honestly, as bad as it sounds, this is probably the easier of the two paths. Just go for it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't too painful. I'm not always that good at the platforming, though, on those. Especially with the stupid pixie enemies that just annoy the crap out of you. is the room that I hate so much. Mostly because of the length of it, really. Oh yeah, and the stupid pixie enemies. That's what I hate with Miriam, is these very tight jumps. Oh, really? Okay. Try to take this room as carefully as you can. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not taking the chance here. Yeah, let's just do a small jump, shall we? Okay. Now that we've gone this far, I think we're in the clear. Can I get up there? Yes, I can. I don't think I get much for it, but... stuff is stuff, you know. Take what you can get. And we're almost at the boss. And here we go. Now, we don't have Zangetsu for this, so actually dealing with him is a little trickier than it usually is. You need to start off with Jabal, since his attack tends to do the most damage, generally. Three volleys of attacks should be enough. Or I could be wrong. Yep, 4 volleys, okay. He's not really a hard boss fight, though. Got off a little too soon. Yeah, he's always an easy boss, no matter how high the difficulty is. I don't really mind, though. The stage is shit, so it kind of evens out. But now we're at the final stage already. However, it's quite a bit different. Fallen Moon's Requiem. Yeah, this is stage 9. You can only access this stage if you're playing through Nightmare mode. And, yeah. There's a gimmick to this stage. In order to get into the final layer, each character has to have their own section that only they can go through. How interesting. I don't really mind, actually. And we see palette swaps of previous, like, enemies. Oh, wow. On casual mode, this isn't so bad. On veteran mode, I've heard some people have problems. I can kind of see why, honestly. There's a lot of enemy spam, but for the most part, though, it's not so bad. Oh boy. I can tell Zangetsu did a little changing with the monsters, though. Holy crap. And you. A repel swap with the devil boss. I mean, the devil enemy that I do not like fighting. But that's all for her. Next, we are doing this. With the character that I don't use very often. Still, I don't remember it being terrible. Yeah, this is one of the few times where this actually comes in handy. Don't want it. Go away. Oh, I didn't even realize those platforms at first. They really blend into the background pretty well. It's really hard to see them at times. No. And there we go. Well, that guy had a lot of health. Holy crap. And now we have Jabel, who doesn't really have any special weapons to speak of, so his section is going to be all about dodging enemies while using your bat form. Yeah, that's certainly not tense at all. Okay, what's your gimmick? Oh, okay. Oh, you take 3 hits. Oh, or I could just snipe you out of the sky. Sure, why not? I didn't realize you could do that with him. That's kind of abusable. Oh, I want that. No. Well, that's it. And, yay. Is that the entire stage? I forget. Actually, yeah, it seems like it. Wow, he can't hit these. Can he not? Oh, wow. So you're kind of stuck with what you've got with him. That's a bit of a dick move. Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, you can. You just gotta be a little tricky here. Oh, they don't actually drop special weapons? Really? That's kind of mean. Oh well, I'll have to make do with what I've got. Time to fight evil Zangetsu. And he can actually be kind of hard. Well, not really what I call hard, but just very unpredictable. Yeah, the dash attack is very hard to see coming. But it's about the only attack he's got where you can really be thrown off. Oh yeah, that third dash, man. And here we go, second phase. You have to protect the mage at all costs here. Albert, I mean. And there we go. If you manage to protect him, then that's it. It's not really a hard fight, but when you first go in, you're probably gonna get tossed around like a ragdoll, trying to figure out his attacks. Thus, the new era of darkness came to an end. However, their failure to save their ally's life weighed heavily upon their hearts. They didn't save him? Wow, really? In the end, they only had enough power to save his soul. Well, that's something at least. May this land and his soul know true peace. Well, that's kind of a downer ending. I will say that out of all the endings, of which is quite a few, but the best one requires you to go through the game as just Sengetsu, without recruiting any party members, and beating the final boss. I did it once, but that's really hard to do. Beating that final stage with Sengetsu. Beating the whole game is kind of tricky, but I didn't have any huge problems until the final stage. It's pretty bad. Especially the final boss, because you have to be really careful how much you get hit. And getting hit is quite easy in those fights, so... Especially with Zangetsu, who doesn't exactly have the best of platforming skills. Very annoying, that. Zangetsu's soul remained behind, where it's driven to the afterlife. Huh? Afterlife, huh? The end? Well, we haven't quite been streaming for an hour and a half, so I might as well show off a little bit about I'll just use this file for it. And I'll just rewind time, since that's the same file I was using for it. Yeah, I'm running out of slots, so gotta make do with what I've got here. I could have just erased it, I guess, but... oh well, it doesn't really matter. This time we are gonna do the revenge route. Or that's what I like to call it. When the first playthrough was the team route, where basically he went against his better instincts, or worse instincts, I guess you could say, and decided to have teammates, even though he didn't really like them too much, for most of the game at least. But here, let's go with what Zengetsu would want. Now, I didn't know this mode was in the game at all. Like, you have to really think outside the box with this one. But this is gonna be just Zengetsu, with a twist, actually. There's 3 ways you can play the game. You can either... well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it. I'm sure most people already know about it, but just in case you don't. You didn't get to hit me. Come on. There we go. Yeah, screw it. I got weapon points. May as well use them, right? It does trivialize things quite a bit, using his whip. He doesn't quite have the power of Miriam's whip, but it gets the job done. Pick it up, please. And we're at the boss already, I do think so. Yes, we are. And because we're not at the harder difficulty, this guy's going to be a cakewalk. Granted, he's pretty much a cakewalk anyway, but now he's just effortless. Oh right, I forgot. Wow, what was I thinking? Probably because I'm in just so much of a rush to beat this thing. Oh wow, yeah. That went surprisingly well. Like crap. Okay, you can either join your teammates, you can just ignore them and just carry on your own merry way, if you hate yourself that much. Or... he will see a shardbinder and kill them. Yeah, he could kill the people he runs into because he doesn't like their cursed existence. But he also becomes stronger by doing so. Wow. Crescent Moon. Expo in the air. Yeah, I now get an aerial swipe, which is a lot better than you'd think, actually. I mean, it doesn't look too impressive, but... Eesh, oh boy, this thing saves your ass on so many occasions, considering you're only using him now. And the game kind of shames you for doing it. Basically, they're saying use Curse of the Moon and get that party member back. And true enough, even though these new abilities are very nice, it never quite makes up for having party members. If for no other reason, you have another health bar in case things get a little hairy. But yeah, this is a very useful attack. It hits aerial enemies especially well. This also makes it harder to get power-ups, since there's a lot of areas that Zangetsu just can't reach. So, for the most part, you're going to be dealing with a far weaker Zangetsu, stat-wise at least, than you would normally. But, all the same. But, wow, really? Can't get up there, so I take the bottom path. I don't know how far we'll get in this streaming session, but... Well, but I think I'll get as far as getting other party members killed off, and that'll probably be my stopping point. And we'll quickly finish that up next time. Yeah, we're already starting to see some problems with just using Zangetsu in this form. The good news is that dying doesn't feel as penalizing because you're just using him anyway. So you don't have to worry about losing all your good sub-weapons and having to get them back. Especially since, for the most part, a lot of the good gameplay with him comes from his abilities, not his sub-weapons. So you're not really losing virtually anything, really. Not once we get that far, anyway. I mean, just having the Crescent Slash doesn't affect things all that much. However, once we get all our abilities, things become considerably more useful. It's almost like it breaks the game, eventually. And now we have this room. Yeah, this is definitely why they give you that. Because using just Zangetsu in this room, take it from me, for someone who's done a solo Zangetsu run, they are not pleasant. He doesn't really have a lot of sub-weapons that are useful for dealing with those. But the advanced abilities definitely come in handy. The good news is that Zangetsu's attack is fairly powerful, and I can't get in there. I lack the slides, so yeah. Can't do much about that. But alas, it was just extra weapon energy anyway. I don't need that with him. Oh my god. Quit double teaming me. Can I get some hearts now? Yeah, okay, that works. This boss isn't really hard no matter who you're using, but you do gotta be careful of his smaller jump. Yeah, he doesn't really have a good chance to hit this thing at first. But that's about to change. Oh, you're going over here, are you? And I'm out of hearts, okay. I mean weapon energy. Yeah, okay. That was kind of silly. Time to kill the evil alchemist. Or at least, what he perceives as evil. The new soul art is stored within you. Blood Moon, a wool in the air. And now the double jump. Yeah, now that ability is really useful, since you can do double attacks while in the air. Definitely Terrace Boss is a new one, I'll say that. You remember how annoying these characters used to be? Okay, I messed that one up. I know you can hit them with the Crescent Moon, but it's really hard because of their small stature. The double jump also makes it to where he can get certain power-ups, but only certain ones. Getting a little too gutsy there. Going this way. Yeah, that's just a little bit broken. Just a little. It also makes platforming a complete and utter non-issue. I mean, you can still fall if you're clumsy enough, but... Haha. Still got hit. But yeah, these first few stages with Zangetsu are not particularly difficult. Even when you don't have the special abilities. It's once you get to about stage 5 when things start getting a little bit more ridiculous. Yeah, if you time it just right, you can do a double strike with the Crescent Moon, which is pretty powerful. And there's nothing that way. Yeah, no. No. Man, this guy's fun to play around with. I still prefer having a full team, but they did go through the trouble of making Sengetsu at least practical. Playing with these new abilities. Don't know if I can get that or not. I don't think I can. They don't quite give me the distance. Oh wait, never mind. You can. You can double jump into it. That's cool. I didn't think you could do that. Oh well. Works for me. But you really don't need any power-ups throughout the game because of his advanced abilities. They easily make it to where you can break the game. Yeah, I just hit him like 9 times total there. Eight times? Nine times again. Wasn't quite enough. Oh well. And there we go. I got hit like all of once. And now to kill the evil Shardbinder. And we get our final soul art. New Moon. Double tap direction or press B. Which lets us dash at a quick speed. Which also makes us jump far distances. If you time it just right, which... yeah... that's pretty absurd, I will say. But that's gonna be where I'm gonna be calling it quits for now. We'll finish off the revenge run next time. Thank you everybody for watching, and I appreciate your support.